We are alive. We are alive. So, my beautiful diamond beauties and Tanzanite heroes, we are so excited. We are coming live to you. Well, live not to you per se, to the YouTube and to Facebook, because I don't know if you are aware, Facebook has a problem with for a third party going onto a private group. So now when we went live, then I can take the recording from Facebook and then I will send it to the Tanzanite heroes and I will send it to the diamonds. But the whole thing today is I wanted to say I'm walking on sunshine. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good.
Good
So
job,
my
feel
beautiful
good.
ones, I started with the Diamond Beauties more than 5 years ago, but the Gentlemen's Group, Tanzanite Heroes, I started 3 years ago. I'm the only woman in the group, but I really needed a man. I needed a man to help me activate, to help me inspire more things in the group. So currently we do have two gentlemen that is truly amazing. They're posting 2 to 3 times a week in the group. Thank you, beautiful Michael LeBlanc and Spencer Jones, for all your posts that you are inspiring us. So I am truly excited. Paul said yes. Paul is one of my amazing Slim Soul members, supporting me through helping me to keep on with the Power Hour TV show. And he said to me, Sanet, I want to put my hand up. I want to do more for the group, more for the men. There's a lot of women groups out there, but not a lot of men groups. And how amazing that men can talk to each other. Paul, I was thinking maybe putting the two groups together, but the thing for me is the ladies in the diamonds are gelling beautifully, and I've got their Mrs. Spots. They are doing tremendously. The post in there per week is like 500 posts with comments. So there's a lot of things going on there. So I still decided to keep the two groups separate. So now, my beautiful ones, I would love you, Paul, to introduce yourself. So the reason why I am going to give it to the Diamond Beauties to watch is, my beautiful Diamond Beauties, if you have an amazing partner or husband that you really want to show them or send them to the Tanzanite Euros. So that's the reason why this will also go on to the Diamond Beauties. I will give you the link to join, to send to your husband or partner to join the Tanzanite Euros. Just wanted to say, the Tanzanite is 1,000 times rarer than a diamond. You only get it in one mine in Tanzania. So, my beautiful Paul, my Tanzanite hero, can you please introduce yourself and tell us how did you decide it, or why did you decide to step up, show up, step up, and soul up?
Oh, you're already looking at me now. I hope this is being picked up. For some strange reason, right in the middle of all of it, my earphones and things decided not to work. So if I get feedback in the middle, hey, I apologize. But that's what happens when you're trying to communicate and connect with people from all over the world over this fabulous technology and the moment that we have. Greetings, everyone. Welcome. I am the Chief Officer, has been appointed by Captain Sanet, on board with you here to lead the new and up and coming men's wisdom circle, as I call it, the Tanzanite Men's Heroes Wisdom Circle. And hey, that's all just in transitions, names, and what we were really after is opening the door, opening the well, and opening a place for us men to come to. And what I want to be able to share is, I've got a few minutes here. The idea that this platform has been created, and I've been so blessed to be asked and accepted as a host. Sanet has been so blessing to me over the last 2 years. I'm going to go into about that span. When I first was introduced to her through another friend of mine who speaks about grief, Heidi Dunstan. I'm going to drop her name. because when we get connections, like we follow people that mean something to us. And I was in a place of loss. I was hurt. I was grieving and of craziness because of a job. I committed very deep into these. When I decide to get involved in something, it comes from my heart, and I give everything I can. And I think that's why this group is going to be such a natural fit, because I know what it's like to trudge. I know what it's like to be swirling. I know what it's like to be unheard. I know what it's like to feel alone, where I've got no options on anything, and I know what it feels like to be dark. So I was given a piece of light when I watched that episode with Heidi and Sanet, and I began to need more. So I joined in and I thought, you know what? If this group touched me so deep, I can do something back. And I became a slim member. I began to sponsor before I began to do anything, because I found such great value in what Sanet was bringing forward. And it's difficult to do. So please, if you can, even for the Diamond Beauties and just the platform itself, support, please. On top of that, it gave me hope. It gave me inspiration. And what was really strange about it is I was learning it from a woman's perspective, which sounds really different coming from a man, but I have a different background than a lot of men. My current wife has been in major medical issues, and I've learned from a tough working man of industry to become a very concerned, soft husband who can appreciate what it means when someone else can reach over and actually rub your back with their hands because they still have them. Just I've got some crazy stories and some crazy experiences, which give me, I believe, the right heart and the right mind to be someone who just wants to be available. So this group that I've been offered, the Tanzanite Heroes Men's Wisdom Circle, is a place that I believe going to be a weekly gathering for men who are ready for real conversations and honest reflection, meaningful growth. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. That's something I've learned in my life, is as soon as I start to tell you something, people shut down because we don't want to be told. We have to experience. But the hard part is when we've had all this experience and it's just swirling because we don't know if it was right or wrong, or what are we going to do with all of this information. And that's where I wanted to help define that there is no real right or wrong, as we're discovering, right? But we need a space to grow, a place where there's no judgment. And I don't need to know all the stories, all the details of things, but a place where you can sort of get it off your chest. Now, if you're looking for answers, we can give answers, but we'll only do that with your request and with your permission. Because I've learned, again, if you come to me and you want to share, and I start telling you about my story, it becomes about me. And yeah, I can talk about me. Trust me, I can talk for hours about me. I love me. I've got lots of stories, but every one of those stories is relatable to life. And as crazy as it sounds, yeah, we live on different sides of the planet. We've had different things happen. But really, truthfully, what I've discovered is that we have so many things that are very similar to each other, right? Hurt is hurt. Love is love. Joy is joy. And those things, they are very, very similar. But our stories are different. Right? I woke up, I have a backache. My back is sore. I can talk about how I hurt it in a car accident, and I've hard industry work, and I've got 58 years of hurting this back. But my story is my story, and my level of pain is my level of pain. And I can talk about how much I hurt and how I got it. But your story tells a similar one about how you were falling down a flight of stairs and you hurt your back. Yeah, but mine hurts more. No, 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 yours hurts more. No, 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 no. So we'll get into the debate about whose hurts more without even just taking a moment to step back and go, wow, that sounds like it hurt. Now, I don't need to know any more than that, but I just know that you're hurt. And I know that men, we are hurt because we have been misheard. We've been misrepresented. We've been misunderstood. And that's a lot of missing that we've missed out on. So what I would love to be able to do is, again, creating this platform with Sanet's blessing to help relieve some of that and help us bring success instead of pressure and purpose into our relationships, and help people identify their identity, and get over those things, the thoughts of failure, and help you heal a little bit, just to know that there's someone else out there that really does care. And that's me. I'm Paul. I'm Paul Brent. And I host the Wisdom Well podcast. I've got I teach the law of attraction, the can do. Please, if you get the opportunity, check out my masterclass that I did, because that was fabulous. And again, I'm an opportune based teacher. I'm an opportune based learner, and you've got things to share with me that I need to learn. And that's where I love to invite you in. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. And when we look at each other just as the fact that there's so much to give back and forth, even if it is just the space for you to join us to listen, that's being engaged, that's being involved. You don't have to say anything. If all you need is just a place to be, to join with other men and hear that we're talking about stuff, join us. And ladies, as Sanet said, sometimes it's hard for us men to reach out to each other without sounding all woo woo, because that's I've been on the job site where I know that this guy really needs to talk about life, but because we're at work, we're all manly men, and I can't. That old saying of "you're at work, leave your home at work, you're at work." I can't. I show up. My brain shows up with me. And if in the back of my brain I've got some thought about the argument or discussion that I was having when I left my house, that's coming with me on work. And while I'm driving, heck, I'm having that conversation anyways. I could pretend I'm not, I'm driving, but it's still playing in the background. I get to work, things are happening, and I've put it all beside me. It's a great day I'm having until all of a sudden someone else comes wandering into my space, goes, "Oh, darn it, this morning I had this happen in my world." And all of a sudden I have a right back to my world. And I'm like, whoa. And I hold it all in. And I'm like, oh, if I'd have said this before. So my own, right. We are set off when we weren't expecting it. And it's because we hold things in when we really shouldn't. And sometimes, and most times, it's because we're really not familiar with the conversation or the words that we need to share with the other person that we really need to talk to. And, it's fun. It's also difficult, and that's probably why some of us choose not to do it, because it's difficult. And we like to do things we like to do difficult things, but when we can pick and choose what we want to climb, which mountain we want to go up, sometimes it's easier to pick to go fix my broken car than it is to work on this relationship that I really don't understand. And that's where it's really big for us to be able to just grow and accept the fact that I didn't know what I didn't know. And you don't know what you don't know until you know what you didn't know. And sometimes
Exactly.
right? And sometimes it just happens because you take a moment to have a conversation. And there you go. And that's me. And that's what I would love to be able to bring forward and share from the, our Tanzanite Heroes Men's Circle, Wisdom Well. What are we going to call this? Because we had the Mr. Hots, but hey, hot is only from a perspective. Uh, the idea that we are all heroes, absolutely. And not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes we wear coveralls. Sometimes we're just running around in our underwear. But it's just that the fact that we're doing what we need to do and other people don't even think that we're there. And I really just want to put it out there, ladies. I see you. I used this line the other day. That Sanet, thank you. You're beautiful. I see you, and I see what you've done. I see where you've gone, and I see your vision for what you're bringing forward. But ladies, I see you too, and I see the men that you have in your lives, or maybe you don't have in your lives, because that was the conversation we had the other day too. Where are all the good men? Where are all the good women? When we talk about relationships and scales, there's always perspective. And sometimes we carry on that whole baggage of someone else's ideals of what is a relationship. And we want to impress them and have them all happy when we're not being genuine ourselves where we're at. So again, I've got knowledge, I've got things. And Sanet, I just want to again share it and say thank you for this opportunity to put me in this seat. And men, come on board, because there is so much that we could do to become better men, to lead the society forward. And I'm not going to get into what defines a man or anything like that, because let's just say that biologically speaking, we all know the truth. And other than that, you can be whoever you want to be, because that is the power that you have within you, as long as you respect the fact that I have that same right myself. And we're here to build you up to be the best that you can be, so that we can serve others so that they can be the best that they can be. No judgments, only support. And women, as I reach out to you to say, men, we don't talk about stuff like this. So to be told that there's a men's group that we should go to, I don't want to hear you telling me I should go to a men's group. What do I need to go to a men's group for? Nothing wrong with me. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with me. However, I may find some support and some friends that I didn't know I needed. Maybe you should just go check it out. This
Mhm.
guy, he's actually kind of cool. He's kind of weird. Yeah, he is. Go ahead, talk about me, because I am. I'm an open book, and I'm here, and you'd be surprised what I know. And I'm
Mm.
going to stop at that because, again, I can go on for hours. If I didn't have my timer set, I'm only supposed to do an hour broadcast, but we're going to end up running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the Paul Hotline. Call in. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, my beautiful Paul. I am so excited. I cannot tell you. Um, the Tanzanite euros for me, Tanzanite, like I said, very special. And because you are a euro for your family, you are also a euro in my eyes. So I cannot wait for you to have a roundtable. So our Mrs. Spots in our Diamond Beauties is August will be 3 years old. And a lot of women that felt alone have been seen, have been heard, and felt I belong to a group of amazing ladies. So my wish is for the Tanzanite Euros to have that same feeling of belonging, that you are part of something bigger. And yes, I do believe if we can work together, shine together, laugh together, we can make this world a better place. So thank you for saying yes. I could not wait for today's to do the recording. Thank you, Paul. You are truly amazing. And like I said, we all talked about you last week. The ladies loves you. So thank you. So my beautiful ones, you are welcome to book a coffee chat with me. But above everything, for the Power Hour show, or if you want to do a masterclass, or if you want to join the Slim membership, but in anything else you would like to talk or just soundboard with, you are welcome to book a coffee chat with Paul. Paul, currently I've done 749 coffee chats in 4 years and 5 months. I've met incredible people around the world. Our two communities is currently 1,500 members strong, and we are on 67 countries all over the world. And yes, my observation through all the coffee chats, we all want to be loved. We all want to take care of our family. And if we can do it as part of two amazing groups, how incredible is that? So, my beautiful Tanzanite Euros, please join Paul's roundtable. I cannot wait. Wisdom roundtable. You will get to your name. You will decide what name. I will do the graphics for you, but you will decide on the name. And thank you so much for spending time with us.
Yes.
One last word from you, my beautiful Paul.
One moment at a time. Don't feel the overwhelm. Everything happens as it's supposed to be. Just breathe it in and be here. Be present.
Thank you. Just one more thing to mention. While Paul said one moment in time, for our Mrs. Spots, we have 5 tea parties every day. We covered from New Zealand till Hawaii, all the time zones. We don't do recording, but we take a picture to showcase all the evidence that we were together.
Mhm.
So
I
excited
think that,
you. So
sorry,
I can say again.
I think that's important to share too before we drop away is that we don't record these. There is conversation that we have that is can become very personal, and that's what we need is the confidentiality and the trust. So I thank you for reminding me of that because it is something where I've been able to open because you have given me that trust in your women's group. So men, we're here.
No, no recording, men. No recording. I would love to see the evidence if you can and just take a
Mhm.
photograph. So we have now one lady that she can, her phone doesn't want to send the hearts if you go like this. She cut heart papers out, Marie, and she is
Throwing them
like,
around.
yeah, so beautiful. So my beautiful Paul, thank you so much for taking the time. It was just after 6 o'clock with you in the morning. And then from my side, my beautiful diamond beauties and Tanzanite Euros, Please take care of yourself, smile often, and keep on dancing. Bye bye, everyone.